because of the COVID-19 and everything,
Mm-hmm.
it was this year.
Oh, okay. So it was on the weekend.
Yes.
Great. Ah, great. So congratulations, Gabby. So you
Thank
finished
you.
all, right?
Yes.
Ah, perfect. Perfect. You are only working right now.
Yes.
Ah, great. Great. Perfect, Gabby. Okay. So, okay. So now let's open our book, please. Let's go to the platform. And, oh, today we have to finish unit 1, right? Okay. I saw your scores. It was very good. Very, very good.
Yes.
100.
I failed in like yes, maybe like five exercises because I was confused, but then
Yeah.
I realized the rule, and yes, I
Okay.
I figured out how to do that.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes. But it was great. It was really, really great. Excellent. Okay. So now, okay. The third grammar that we have, it is comparisons with as and as. Right. So, okay. I will share my screen. Okay, give me a second. This grammar is another grammar in order to make comparisons between two things, two people, okay? And this grammar, it is easier than the first comparative. So you will see it right now. Why it is easier than the other. Okay, so we'll okay, so when we use this grammar, comparison with as and as, we have to as, right? And we have the meanings for these both. For example, the first as is going to mean than, and the other as, in this case, we will have the meaning of come. Okay, so we have than, come, two as and as. Between these two us, we are going to have always the adjective. Okay, for example, the adjective is going to be in its like the form, the uniform that they have. So we don't have to add neither er, neither more. Okay. The only thing that we have to use is the adjective, no more. For example, if I have one thing, well, my structure is gonna be the same. First, the first person, the first thing or animal, okay? And we're going to have the verb to be, depends on the subject. After the verb to be, we're going to put the first as, after the adjective, plus the second as and my second subject, okay? So in this case, as you could see, we made the structure for affirmatives. So when we use in an affirmative way this as, we are saying that, okay, both, both people, maybe, or both animals, both things are the same, okay? So both are the same. We are not gonna have like one is better than the other or one is worse than the other. When we use in comparisons with as, we're going to have that the first one maybe it's similar to the second one, okay? So, for example, if I say, okay, maybe I could put Gabby is the verb to be. Gabby is the first as. Gabby is as my adjective. My adjective in the only way that we have. Without er, without more. So the adjective in base form, okay? The good thing in this grammar is that we don't have to use syllables in the adjectives. So it is much easier, okay? So Gabby is as good as the second as and my other subject. Gabby is as good as, I don't know, I could put, okay, Carola, for example. Okay, or maybe as you can see here, the first adjective or the adjective that we are using here, it is only for one syllable, but I'm not using the er or the irregular verb that it is better, okay? Only the base form of the adjective. It happens the same when we use with two syllables or more. For example, Gabby is my first as intelligent as Carol. Okay, so we could use with two or more syllables. Okay, but when we use in affirmatives, we are saying that both adjectives are the same. So there is not difference between these two ones. Okay, so they are intelligent, they are good. Okay, so we are saying that both are the same. But what happens when we use in negative? In negative, we say that both are different. Okay, both are different. So the structure is going to be the same as this first one. The only thing that we are going to change or that we are going to add is not after verb to be. Okay, no more. So what we can say, okay, we're going to use the same subjects. Gabby is not as, I don't know, it's not as, I could say, for example, with happy, is not as happy as Carl, for example. So in this case, I am using negative, is not as happy as. So I mean that both are different. So in this case, Carola is happy and Gabby is not. Okay, when I use Gabby is not as happy as Carol. Okay, so both are different. Okay, Can we make questions with this? Yes. Okay, we can make questions. So the only thing that we have for making questions, it is that verb to be is going to be at the beginning and after the subject. And of course, we have to put the question mark. First, the subject one. Okay, so what can I say? For example, is Gabby as, I don't know, is Gabby as, mm, is Gabby as studious, is Gabby studious as Carol? So we are making questions here, okay? Is Gabby as studious as Carol? So we can answer with affirmative. Yes, she is, because we are using verb to be. Or maybe no, she isn't. Okay, she is, or maybe no, she isn't. So we have these three structures for this grammar. Okay, I don't know if you have some question about this, Gabby, until here.
No, it's okay. It's clear.
Yes? Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. So now we will see some examples here in the platform.
Mhm.
Here we have, for example, the same explanation. When we want to say that two people, two things, or two of something are the same, we are going to use affirmative way. Subject, as, adjective, and as. For example, the receptionist says here, maybe you can describe Jackie Baker. Nick says, she is as tall as you are. So subject, the verb to be, the first as, the adjective, as, and the second adjective, you. So she is as tall as you are. Okay, so both are tall. The receptionists say that they are the same height. When something is different, or when two people or things are different, we use in negative way. Not as, adjective, and as. Things aren't as bad as they seem. Okay, so different. Questions, we could make questions. Dean is a good player, but is he, right, first the verb to be, is he as good as Nick? So, sure, he is just as good as Nick. So they are both the same. An example, such says, means the dean is as good as Nick.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think it's not difficult, right?
No, it's clear.
Perfect. Okay, so now let's go to the platform and let's do the
Okay.
exercises there, okay?
Okay.
So, um, comparison as. Okay, so we have to put what does it mean, right? Okay. Okay, let's check it. Perfect, any mistake? Very good. Okay, so now let's go to the second.
Okay. Mm, mm, Roger is
Okay,
mm, is born. Mm, Roger is mm, as Henry is mm, no, a ver. Mm, Henry just mm, mm, I have doubts here.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe like it's there is no subject to like explicit in this
Yes.
sentence, and I don't know. Maybe he's older and he hasn't been on the team, or no.
In this case, for example,
Mhm,
well, we started talking about Roger, right?
mhm,
So we said that Roger
mhm,
isn't as experienced as Henry.
mhm, mhm,
So we are talking the same about Roger.
mhm,
He is
mhm,
old or isn't
mhm,
old because
mhm, mhm,
Henry
mhm, mhm.
is 31 and
Mhm,
Roger
mhm.
is 25, right? So
Okay, but so in this case, but we don't
the
have to put the as, right? Like he is as not as old, or
in this
yes.
case, yes,
Mm,
he is not as old,
mhm,
right? As old. Why? Because the other as is in the
mhm,
complement. So he is not as old because we have other characteristics,
mhm,
comma, and he hasn't been on the team. And here
mm,
we have the other as long.
mhm, mhm. Okay,
Okay. Yes.
thank
So
you.
the second as is in the complement.
Mhm,
In that case, for example, with
mhm,
heavy, yes,
mhm,
it's the same. We have to use, in some cases, we could use only as, right? For
mhm,
example, he is as tall as Roger and
mhm,
he is as heavy. Only
mhm,
as, only one as, right?
mhm,
Y él es tan como pesadito, ¿no? Gordito.
mhm,
But we don't have the other as because we don't have a subject after that.
mhm, mhm,
So only stays there. Okay.
mhm.
So yeah, that is it is affirmative?
Roger. Not. Yeah. Mm,
Okay.
mm,
Yeah, in that part I was having like I was thinking because Henry is as tall as Roger, right?
mhm,
So after that, and he is heavy. How is the weight of Roger? And he is heavy. Roger
mm,
is how much is okay there? Roger is 185 and Henry is 170.
uh,
So as we are talking about Henry, Henry is
mhm.
as tall as Roger, yes, and he isn't, right?
Sí.
Because Roger is
Yeah.
175. Yes,
Yes.
it is negative. Okay, perfect.
Mm,
Yes. Now there is not any mistake, right? Very good. So maybe do you have some question about this grammar, Gabby?
No, it was very good. I have a doubt about this, but it's clear now. I understand it.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
So now with this grammar, we finish all unit 1, okay? So right now I will assign you the quiz of number 1.
Okay.
So, second. Few quizzes. Okay, so it's done. Could you see it in the assignment?
Mm. Yes.
Oh, yes, it is, right? Perfect. Perfect, Gabby. So, now let me see if I can unlock the second one, the second unit.
Okay.
Oh, the listen, the speaking practice. Well, first of all, give me a second. I will see.
Okay.
Oh no. So tomorrow we will start unit 2, okay?
Okay.
It's not the time for opening this. Okay, but before of starting this unit 2, I forgot that we have to do the speaking part. So as we talk about comparisons, do you remember that in the last grammar we did like comparatives comparing the cities, right? From the
Mhm.
country. So the same we're gonna do it right now. We will do, for example, using as, but the between the two cities that you did, you know, Cochabamba and La Paz, right?
Okay. Mhm.
So try to talk everything about them, trying to compare. Maybe some of the qualities are going to be the same and some different.
Okay. Is La Paz as big as Cochabamba? Yes, it is. La Paz is as no, it's not high. No, Cochabamba is not high as La Paz. La Paz is not hot as Cochabamba. Cochabamba is not cold as La Paz. What else? Uh, um, what else? La Paz is as important as Cochabamba. Um, I don't know. Cochabamba is as not. crowded. I don't know if crowded can be an adjective as La
Yes, it is.
Paz.
It is.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. La Paz is as beautiful as Cochabamba. Mm, mm, La Paz is as wow. Mm, no, Cochabamba is not as noisy as La Paz. Mm, La Paz is not mm, as clean as Cochabamba. No, Cochabamba is not as clean as La Paz. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think is that that's it.
What about the weather?
La Paz is not as hot as Cochabamba, and Cochabamba is not as cold as La Paz. Cochabamba is not as no. La Paz no La Paz is not as I don't know, maybe humid
Yeah.
as
Okay.
Cochabamba, and Cochabamba is not as windy like el viento
Windy?
as yes
Yeah.
windy as Cochabamba. Mhm.
Okay, okay. What about the food?
Mm, La Paz food is as delicious as Cochabamba. Um, La Paz La Paz food is as spicy as Cochabamba's food. But no, La Paz food is not as uh I don't know. I think I need to to search this, but how can I say copiosa? O sea, comida muy mucho.
Okay, so it is like mm, well,
Mm,
I don't know how to say that adjective. Maybe
it's
because
like
it's
mm,
fully like
yes,
because like completely right a lot.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So in Cochabamba, food is more is as in La Paz food is not as that word as
Yes.
Cochabamba
Okay,
as
okay.
Cochabamba's food.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Mhm,
You're right about it. Because Cochabamba has delicious dishes,
mhm.
right? Perfect. Okay. Great. So what about people?
Okay. La Paz people is as sweet as Cochabamba's people, but La Paz people is cold-hearted, maybe.
Yeah.
Uh, is yes, is no. Cochabamba's people is not as cold-hearted as Cochabamba's people. No,
Okay.
Cochabamba's people is not as cold-hearted as La Paz people. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
um, what else? Cochabamba's people is no. La Paz people is not as happier than Cochabamba's people. And Cochabamba's people, no, La Paz people is not as um uh I don't know if this word is correct, like speaky, maybe that they are
Okay. Uh,
talkative,
talkative, yes, much better.
talkative
Mhm.
as Cochabamba's people.
Perfect. Okay. Great. Very good. Very good, Gabby. So it was great. So now, um, okay, the food, the weather, people. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Gabby.
Okay.
Perfect. So tomorrow we are gonna start with the next unit, okay?
Okay.
So today we will finish here.
Mhm.
Okay. The daily survey. I don't know if you have some question.
But no, it was easy.
Okay. 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 Perfect, Gabby. So see you tomorrow, okay? In order to complete the
Okay.
second unit. Okay. Bye bye, Gabby. Take care a lot. See you.
Bye bye. Take care a lot too.
Thank you.